guys, how the devil are you? It's Jaffmaster Flash and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video. Today we are doing the car files. The car files? We should have done the car files a long time ago. However, we are about to 3-star each mission. There are 10 missions in total. This will be a 2-part saga. So, hope you come along for the ride and find some use to it. I will talk to you guys before each and every mission is about to start. So, this is the first mission. We are trying to keep a Volkswagen or get a Volkswagen to Edinburgh in under a set amount of time. With the first mission, it is imperative that you keep your foot down, do not crash, try not to be erratic with your steering inputs, and just basically be cool. And I will see you for part 2.
Now, if you would kindly take this Volkswagen Type 2 and attempt to make it take off. I assure you this is theoretically possible, given sufficient speed. I have set your navigation. It appears I have forgotten to close the roads to traffic. But we must reproduce conditions as closely as possible, yes? And so the claim is disproved. The Volkswagen Type 2 cannot fly. But to be truthful, I'm not surprised by the results of this experiment. But you will learn I'm nothing if not thorough. Hello! I'm pleased to see you again. Not merely for professional purposes, but also because of our developing social connection. Now, this is a BMW Isetta. For its size, it is deceptively powerful and also highly maneuverable, though I think perhaps not so maneuverable for the claimant who delivered theirs into the back of a furniture truck.
So, next up is the BMW Isetta. Trick is with this one, you have to achieve 85 miles an hour for 30 seconds. Again, just make sure you don't crash, and hey presto, 3 stars.
And so the claim is disproved. With sufficient driver application, the BMW Isetta may navigate even dense traffic. I will inform the claimant that they must simply try harder.
So, number 3, the Robin Reliant. There are 2 parts to this. First of all, you have to drive to a destination within a certain time, and then you have to jump the Robin Reliant from the danger zone at the castle. Drive there as quickly and as carefully as you can within the allotted time. Then when you get to the castle and prepare to jump, make sure you do exactly what I do on screen. When I am able to get control of the car and enter the jump, I reverse back as far as I physically can to give me a bigger runoff. Providing you do what you see on screen, again, 3 stars.
Anything a small improvement, I think.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Good. Now, to recreate the conditions of the accident which resulted in a claim for damages to a church roof. You see, the fiberglass construction makes the Reliant Supervan light enough to become airborne. It lacks, I think, in aerodynamics and engine power. For this next test, I have compensated, perhaps overcompensated. We shall see. It occurs to me that I have added no additional safety features, but at least you will be landing on sand. It worked. I mean, of course it worked. And so we see that it is entirely possible to deposit a Reliant Supervan in the belfry of a country church. I will contact the claimant and pass on the good news. Well, the results anyway.
Number 4. This is pretty similar to number 3, whereas this comes in 2 parts. First of all, you have to drive to the destination, then you have to achieve a speed greater than 140 miles an hour to attain 3 stars at the Edinburgh speed trap. Again, as long as you get there in the allotted time and you follow exactly what you see on screen, you should be able to achieve 3 stars. When I'm able to get control of the car in Edinburgh, I immediately turn around and head towards the back of the city, and the reason for this is to get a bigger run up at the speed trap. Hope this helps.
Edinburgh is not so much like the California of the film, but perhaps we can use our imaginations. Well done. You have achieved the optimal result for the first part of our test, which is, I'm not so sure, this is a uniquely American word, but cruising I think, yes? Now we must test the drag race performance of the Morris Minor with a few small engine modifications of my own. This is not strictly reproducing conditions of the film, but nor is the speed trap we are borrowing from the Horizon Festival. Now, straight line speed is our object. If it helps, you may imagine you are racing against an impossibly handsome actor.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Excellent. I will advise the claimants that they may be confident lining up against an Austin Healey sprite, as in the film. Once the Morris Minor returns from the crash repairer, of course. I must confess, I was confused by our next case involving a racing truck. I was not aware of such a term. I had to consult with Horizon to find a suitable test vehicle. Though I was not disappointed with the result. Perhaps before we begin testing, you would like a chance to, how do you say, get a feel for this machine?
Number 5 and last for this first part of the series. The Iron Knight. The Iron Knight in rear wheel drive is quite tricky as the roads are very slippery, so try and get to the destination as quickly and as safely as you can within the allotted time. When you get control of the vehicle for the second part, you have to stay on the road, and if you go off the road you have 10 seconds to get back on it. The trick is with the second part of this is to stay on the road but keep the steering inputs to an absolute minimum. Make sure you stay on the brakes, and if you stick to the road and follow as you see on screen, you should be able to obtain 3 stars. Guys, I hope this first part of the series has helped you. Even if it helps one person, that's what it's there for. I will catch you in the next video, guys. Hope you have a great day. Peace.
Very good. Unlike our claimant, you have passed the first test. The vehicle is not upside down. Our claimant insists that these so-called high-performance heavy vehicles are simply too fast to manage variable terrain. We will attempt not only to prove otherwise, but to demonstrate they are much faster when kept firmly on the road. You may feel an urge to go off-road, despite my carefully plotted route. You will please resist this urge. You see, much improved acceleration over flat ground. Enhanced traction through tight corners, yes. Also, I must congratulate you on your restraint. Downhill roads provide increased downforce as well as speed. Interesting. You see, we may dispute the claims that the racing truck cannot be controlled. Indeed, if yours was refrigerated, you could quite easily deliver milk or eggs or other perishable goods.